What is up, guys? It's the real deal. Welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to show you a tier list of what's hot, what's not, what can help you actually get into Master Ball, and what you should avoid like the plague. So first on the list, we've got Charizard EX, and New School Charizard EX is a beast. Sylveon Charizard X is everywhere, and you'll definitely see a Master Ball, so definitely a deck worth picking up and playing. Really tanky. Only takes 2 turns to start doing 150 damage. It is insane. Dragonite. This card makes me so sad. I thought Dragonite EX had real potential. Unfortunately, it just sucks massive balls and is pure trash. Everyone was really hyping this card up. Again, tanky, 180 damage. But the problem is you see you'll leave yourself exposed after you've done that big damage. You just sit there and do nothing. So yeah, kind of sucks. Flareon EX, again, another insane card. Definitely want to put that in A tier. Self-generating energy, again, tanky, insane damage. You can use Eevee Bag with this to either do loads of damage or go for heals. And you can pair up with red. There's just so many plays that you can do with this card. Just absolutely love it. Then we've got Guzzlord, who I do see people play this quite a lot. Not in Master Ball, but on the way to Master Ball, I did see it quite a lot. And I'm going to have to sort of stick it into B tier. Still a really good card. Again, tanky. Can, do that grind core to strip people of energy, which is just disgusting. Then you've also got Lucamime, so you can just, throw all that energy on, melt people with poisons. So it's still a really good card, but it's just a little bit slow, and it is falling out the meta. Incineroar. So I love Incineroar. I actually prefer Incineroar to Charizard, but in reality, more people play Zard to Incineroar. But it's just that I think people play Incineroar wrong. Definitely don't want to just run 2 Littens because you can get caught out so easy. You definitely want to sort of bring in something like Sylveon. Double Sylveon will help you get your Incineroars, and then you can start doing damage really early on with that 1 energy. You can use How to do, from 140 damage to 170. It's crazy what you can do with Incineroar. Ori. So Ori, obviously, I think this is like one of the most hated decks. People hate Ori. I still have to stick it in A tier. You can climb with Ori, and lots of people are playing EX Pokemon right now, so it can give you a huge advantage over opponents, but it is slow and painful, but you can definitely stall out wins using Ori. Primarina, I feel like it's one of the most overhyped Pokemon in the game. Content creators are definitely hyping it up, but to be fair, it is very, very tanky. I think it's 180 HP. 100 damage is pretty solid. Plus, you've got that sustain, you've got the heals and everything else. But I think it's quite easy to beat because it just doesn't have enough damage. But again, it's still a really, really good deck. However, one thing I'd say is it is B tier. But if you get to certain points in ladder where you hit a wall, where you keep going up against Charizard, Incineroar, or Flareon decks, then actually Primarina probably goes into A tier because you will just destroy those guys because of the matchup. So it is kind of swings and roundabouts. Rampardos. So I do see a lot of Rampardos. I do like Rampardos, but one of its main weaknesses is that it's just that you need fossils, and it's so hard to pick up fossils sometimes, and you can't Pokeball a fossil. So Silvally, Rampardos, I do feel like it's sort of fallen off a bit. Still a really good deck, but just not as good as it used to be. Snorlax, another disappointing card. Again, another Trash Meister. It looked so good on paper. Nice HP, self-sustain. You can't use Barry, and you need 4 energy to be able to do anything. It basically just sits there and does F all. It's a real shame because everyone loves Snorlax. Solgaleo. So I kind of want to put it in A tier because it is still really consistent. I do see Solgaleo Sylveon sometimes, and Solgaleo Shiinotic. However, it does seem like it's coming out of the meta a little bit, and I think the main reason for that is that because there's all these fire decks going on, it does push Solgaleo down, which is a little bit of a shame because it is still a really good card, tanky, lots of damage, but it's just there's too much fire everywhere, so it's pushing it down. So who is going to be number 1? Of course, it's Giratina, God himself. Giratina has been top of ladder for like 3-4 seasons now. Super tanky, generates energy and does that insane damage. Great with Dark Tina, great with Greninja, great with Sylveon. I mean, people build so many decks around Giratina. How can it not be number one? And yeah, it's just such a good deck. Definitely. The only thing I will say, sometimes it can be a bit difficult to play Giratina, but definitely worth putting in that time and effort because it will carry you to Master Ball. No questions asked. And Sylveon, of course, it is trash. It is, well, I'm kidding, guys. Of course, got to be A tier. Having built in Professor Oak is just crazy. And I can see Sylveon being in the meta for like another 2-3 seasons. Whatever cards come out, if anything comes out strong, Sylveon will be in there because it can just help pick up the cards. But yeah, crazy, crazy strong. The only thing I will say is I can definitely see the devs bringing out maybe some sort of card, a card or another Pokemon that completely shuts down Sylveon because, you know, we can't just have this beast that just destroys the meta every single season. But yeah. Well, that's pretty much the end of the video, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please leave me a cheeky thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe, and I'll see you all in a video soon. Peace!